One more time. I had a couple more things I wanted to say. Did a couple live streams tonight, and I keep thinking about other things. I keep missing stuff. I don't write the stuff down. Literally, it's off the top of my head, and hence the chaos. I think about too many different things. I'm trying to get all my points out in a live stream, and you got to slow down and put it on paper. And it's one of these times and really do it right. But meanwhile, I wanted to talk about what I was talking about earlier. And you know what? I'm going to hold off for a minute or two. Wait till we get somebody in here again. Because there was someone that was in the live stream, a couple people that I was talking to there that I wanted to say a couple things to that they were talking about. Hey, there you are. What's up? Yeah, I was just thinking about you there a second ago. We're talking about Tower of Babel. Something interesting happened. As we were talking about that, well, probably earlier today, it happened. I was talking about Nimrod made the Tower of Babel. He was the guy that, was in charge, the arrogant king or whatever he was back in the day. I think he might have been a Nephilim. Anyway, he was very arrogant and proud, and God humbled him. And something today happened that could be symbolic. Maybe that's why God brought that thing up that I'm about to talk about right now. Not that he stopped what he was doing, having to do this for our benefit, but you never know. But Trump Towers just got locked down. It got padlocked. So, oh, how the mighty have fallen, type of thing. Maybe. Personally, I think it's ridiculous. It's a circus, this whole legal system thing, but that's not what I want to talk about right now. $400 million or whatever $1 billion is off the charts, but they locked it down. They padlocked it, and it's ironic. We were talking about God stopping the Tower of Babel, and I'm not saying Trump's Nimrod or nothing, but it's just weird that came to me. Ironic. Anyway, what the heck? There was a couple things. I wanted to talk about what I was talking about earlier. Too. My cats keep jumping up here. Go over there. Cat jumped right up onto my lap. The whole thing. Here she is. You want to get You want to get in there? All right, whatever. The whole thing with the. Just go over there, buddy. Come on. With what's that? It's BS. What's BS, Tammy? About Trump's thing. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I gotta get my cat off me. She's just jumping on me. Can't believe what they're trying to doing to Trump. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's done to destroy our justice system and our faith in it. They're trying to destroy everything that we know as are normal. We're never going back to normalcy. They're going to make sure of that. They're going to keep trying to destroy everything in our society and rip it apart. Communists do that. Go through history and you'll see that's their mantra. To take and rip down your statues, tear everything up that you look up to, and basically leave you with nothing, and then they offer you what they want you to believe. A re-education camp, I think they're calling it this time around. Well, they probably called it that back in the day, too. And that's what they're trying to do to us, break us down. But at the same time, I wanted to talk about the whole thing I was talking about earlier, the coronation, the possible coronation of the Antichrist may be coming. And I think it could be right at the time of the eclipse, possibly. And I think that's where tribulation might start. But what I was getting to is coronation means a crowning of. You know what brought this on? The whole corona thing. That's the crowning. The whole virus thing. This was to bring in the Antichrist. It was a long, drawn out process of all kind of weird things that were happening to us, and I think it was all interconnected to how they're going to bring about the changes that they needed. And what's that? What's that say? Coronal mass. That's another one. Yeah, you're right. And here's the deal. During that eclipse, there's a big corona around the sun there. That's probably just another sign. And like I said, when the Obamas were on the, I think it was the Riviera, they literally watched Notre Dame burn to the ground or burn up, and the only thing that was saved happened to be the crown of thorns. All this is ritualistic stuff that they do. It's all done for a reason, occultish, and they're trying to crown the Antichrist, I think, and I think that's what the whole thing's about. Putting us through all that crap, never going back to normal. They want to change everything, and I forgot what I was going to say there. Yeah, well, like you were saying, the coronal mass. That's it's all about like the sun and it's almost sun worship too as well, which is Ra, which is the Egyptian god, I believe, of the sun, and Masonic. I think are into all that. Wait a minute, they're really putting it in our faces. Yeah, exactly, they are. They almost arrogant. But something, I said this on the last live stream too. I said pride comes before a fall. They're going to sit there and be arrogant and spit in our face and everything. God's setting them up. They're going to get knocked on their ass. Don't worry about that. He's got our back, and they're going to keep trying to flaunt and they're giving God the middle finger and try to spit in his face, but they're about to get crushed, and they know their time's short. And that's why the elites are running around panicking, building bomb shelters. I don't know if you heard that, but a lot of these elites, Mark Zuckerberg, who are the other idiots? Bezos, they're all building these great big bunkers. Ain't going to do a damn bit of good. First off, if they start throwing nukes around, do you think that's not going to crush the shit out of them? They're under like thousands of pounds of earth, and these nukes are going to go off on top of them. That's going to crush them. They won't be able to survive that, I don't believe. And how do you test that? The person that made it probably, oh yeah, you're safe because they got these giant springs. It's like a giant thing to absorb the shock. Well, how the fuck do you know? How did you test it? It's never never a nuke went off on top of one, did it? Anyway, it's crazy because yes, Tammy, they are putting it in our face, and I think that things are about to change up, though. And I told you, I'm not sure where Trump fits into all this, but one thing is that it's awful weird. Like I said, they just locked down his Trump Towers there, and which is ridiculous. But maybe that's another thing. God just trying to show us something, and maybe we're too arrogant. Maybe Trump might be a little bit too arrogant, though he's winning a lot of these cases. God's still trying to keep him in check. Maybe I don't know where. Like I said, I don't know exactly where Trump stands. I know he's done a lot of good things for our economy, and the reason why I think he was such a great president, I believe he was. I know there's people out there probably just jumped off the live stream on that sentence. And you know what? I don't care. I think he was. And the reason he was is he wasn't like the rest. He wasn't a politician. He was a businessman. And at that time, we needed a businessman to run our country just long enough to get us back up on our feet, at least, because all these politicians were doing nothing but filling their pockets with our tax money, and they didn't give a damn. We're the last thing they thought about. And in Trump's version, America first, and that's the way we're going to have to be if we want to survive this. We got to rebuild. We're done. We're beat down. Joe Biden has took everything out from under us Anything that we had going good is gone, and Build Back Better is more like burn, baby, burn or something. He's just destroying. Yeah, I guess he's doing it with dew weapons mostly though. But anyway, see, I'm chattering now, and I don't even remember what I hopped on here. Give me a second because there was a lot of things I wanted to get off there, and I started talking. Hang on. What else did I miss? I talked about the whole coronavirus thing. Coronation, Corona, Tower of Babel. Yeah, yep. I started there, and right now I'm babbling. um, yeah, it's that story. I think you were right on the money with what you said earlier in the other live stream. I put it out there so everybody knows what you said was about. That's probably why all the stories are very similar. You go to like Gilgamesh and Noah's flood, and every culture seemed to have a flood type thing. And there's I don't know if any of you ever heard the mud floods or what the hell was that called? Man, I can't think of the name of the civilization that was wiped out or something. Mud floods. That's all. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, all them stories seem to have very similar things in them, and it's probably because people got moved around because of a lack of communication. If they were suddenly struck down when they were building the Tower of Babel, and nobody could understand each other. That's to me, that's God putting them in their place, like I was saying earlier. And again, maybe it has something to do with why Trump's losing. That he might still become president and everything, but he might have to get a little bit of a smackdown. Maybe put him in his place because he's got to put the cart before the horse. If you're doing God's work, you can't be the one grabbing the glory. You're supposed to be handing it off to him, and maybe Trump needs to fine tune his personality a little bit. Other than that, he's a good president. What's this? I think when he split our language, he also split our religion. Yeah, and yeah, because they're all in different. People went to different lands and stuff, and different cultures. You look at, it's crazy. A lot of stuff that happened in the middle. Yeah, my cat just jumped on me. In the Middle East happened over in South America as well. Like, I mean, pyramids and different things. And also, well, my cat keeps, come on, buddy, get out. She keeps climbing on me. Anytime I'm on the phone, the cat's got to be like climbing all over me. She wants all the attention. Yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, my cat, she don't give me a moment's peace, man. Come home from work, she just about runs up and jumps on top of me. I'm walking in the door, she does it. Anyway, yeah, but people got separated and pushed all in different areas, and then the floods. I guess, well, in Noah's case, like I was saying earlier about Noah's Ark, maybe God repopulated after that. I don't know. Like I was saying about genetic codes and all that stuff. Maybe he did it somewhat with people too. I don't know. Or moved them around the globe, different areas. Actually, some people would have hopped off here when I said globe because they believe in flat Earth. I believe in what the Bible says, that there's a firmament, and I believe hard to wrap my head around flat Earth since we've been taught since we were little about a globe, and so I don't know where I stand on that. So I don't let that get in my way, my belief in God, because it's more important to focus on God than a detail like that. I think that's a distraction, maybe sitting there arguing among each other, because it might be both. How do we know it ain't both a flat Earth and a globe? different dimensional things. Maybe somebody can see it as a globe, someone else sees it as a flat Earth because they're in a. I can't explain it. It could be some scientific or some dimensional thing. Anyway, I got on here and I can't remember exactly what the other thing was. There was something else I thought about. But I think I'm going to hop back off of here again because it's getting kind of late and I got to get up early in the morning. I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow. And thanks for stopping back. What was I going to say? You know what? I'm gonna write stuff down tonight and do this off paper. I try to do it out of my head and just freestyle. And sometimes I get rolling and I totally go off into a tangent about something else. But thanks everybody. On the way out, if you don't mind, could you give me a thumbs up? And I'm trying to build this channel up a little bit more and subscribe. You guys have a great night. Thanks a lot.